See ya. What can I say? I'm a fool for love.
Loyalty matters a lot to me, Thomas. That's why I want to talk about your future at the firm. Ooh, that pretty lady.
You are a cop.
Not a problem.
You knew that your ex would be here and you brought me here anyway? Why would you do that?
Where's your fire station?
I'm gonna say
Hello. Welcome back to the BTG channel. Today we're going to break down the next week preview for the week of 11/24 through the emotional and salty lens of the audience comments. Right from the very first seconds, the focus of many comments is the mysterious conversation between Bill and Tomas about loyalty, Tomas's faithfulness, and his future at Bill's law firm. Viewers like Sasha King admit she couldn't quite catch what Bill said. But that very ambiguity makes everyone even more curious, wondering whether Bill is threatening him or handing Tomas a golden opportunity to prove himself. Based on what fans are guessing, this is not just a normal professional chat, but more like a warning. If Tomas doesn't pick the right side, his future at the firm and even his place in the storyline could be burned to the ground in an instant. Alongside that tense atmosphere, viewers are absolutely delighted to see Dani and Andre finally getting to be normal people, stepping outside the four walls of the bedroom. Carolyn Carter's comment shows that fans are fed up with this couple being locked into repetitive love scenes. And the new week's preview feels like a breath of fresh air as they get to be part of more everyday situations, letting Dani and Andre step out into the world, whether it's going out to dinner, talking, or getting tangled up in family drama helps the audience see them as a couple with depth, conflict, and a future. Not just a hot couple for clicks. At the same time, half-joking comments like even if they burn the house down it's still better than just staying in the bedroom show that fans are willing to embrace extreme drama, as long as it leads to stronger character development. One of the spices that makes viewers laugh and shiver at the same time is the house fire motif popping up all over the comment section. People keep mentioning burning the house, the oven on fire, the house about to smell burnt, both as a way to describe the chaos these characters are in and as a kind of prophecy that the upcoming episodes will truly explode. The line "the fire in the oven, what can you say" captures the mood perfectly. Viewers know the characters are going to fire, know the consequences will be brutal, but still can't look away from the slow-motion disaster. The images of the kitchen, the oven, ruined cooking, and charred food also work as metaphors for characters who can't cook, meaning they don't know how to manage their own lives. So everything ends up going up in flames, both literally and figuratively. The audience is also incredibly sharp when it comes to real-life details woven into the show, especially the possibility that Dani is pregnant in real life, and that the storyline might fold that into the main plot. Comments like "doesn't Haley look pregnant?" or fans outright saying Dani is pregnant in real life show that viewers aren't just following the plot, they're also studying styling, costumes, and camera angles to predict a coming pregnancy drama. If that turns out to be true, the baby will become a magnet pulling Bill, Haley, and everyone around them into a brand new whirlwind. Bill could lose his mind under the weight of responsibility. Haley might use the child as a shield, while other characters see it as the perfect excuse to push Bill or Haley off the board. This blending of the actress's real life with on-screen storytelling makes the preview for next week feel even more exciting. The storyline around Leslie, Martin, Nicole, Ted, and Carlton can't be ignored either, as they sit at the center of some of the angriest and most suspicious comments. Viewers like Connor No Binaire have a strong feeling that Leslie is about to uncover Martin's dark secret. And the scary part is, everyone knows Leslie is the type who can sniff out any secret. Commenters call her a she-devil and joke that she should work in intelligence because she's so good at digging up other people's dirt. Walking in step with Leslie is Carlton, seen as being in cahoots with her to keep Nicole and Ted apart, and branded by fans as a predator, a hunter in the realm of romance. This is the kind of villain viewers love to hate and hate to love. They don't need to kill anyone or cause huge accidents. Just a sharp tongue and enough scheming to destroy the lives of beloved couples. Meanwhile, the Hailey Bill Country Club storyline brings a completely different layer of emotion. Highly social in tone, with a sweet taste of revenge. One fan recalls how Hailey once couldn't even get served at that country club, and now she can stride through a space that used to reject her, a detail fans see as a class flip moment. At the same time, many people predict Bill will soon be dragged into scandals engineered by Tomas or others, possibly shady schemes aimed at wrecking the happiness of newlyweds. Viewers are eager to see how Bill will weaponize his power, while still taking playful jabs at his ill-fitting suit, proving that fans are paying attention to everything from plot to wardrobe and missing nothing. Overall, the audience's mindset toward the 11/24's preview is a blend of excitement, skepticism, and frustration. Many praise it with lines like "This is going to be good, and it's getting real good now," expressing relief that the show is finally heating up after being criticized as boring. They appreciate having fresh sneak peeks and preview clips instead of rehash patterns. But at the same time, plenty of comments complain that the writing is giving too much power to the wreckers, letting them come in, destroy people's lives, and stick around to taunt them, which makes some fans feel turned off, even saying it makes them not want to watch anymore. It's that classic soap fan contradiction. They hate the storyline, yet can't stop following it, because the very irritation it sparks is what pulls them back next week to see whether anything finally gets resolved. In the end, the comments section highlights something crucial. Fans don't watch previews just to know what will happen, but to analyze together, speculate, argue, and even lovingly drag the characters. From bad cooking to ill-fitting suits, from buried family secrets to schemes tearing couples apart, everything becomes raw material for the audience to turn into a kind of social media courtroom, full of laughter but also heavy judgment. That's why the next week preview for the week of 11/24 is far more than a few random edited scenes. It's a powerful catalyst that ignites a whole wave of emotion in the fandom, where every comment adds another layer of meaning to the story we're all about to watch unfold on screen. Part 2. Beyond the Gates. Hailey Hamilton sets a quiet storm in motion. In the ever-twisting world of Beyond the Gates, viewers were reminded this week that nothing in soap opera land happens by chance. A simple conversation can set off a chain reaction, and that's exactly what unfolded when Hailey Hamilton Marquita Goings found herself in an unexpectedly cordial exchange with Catherine Cott Richardson. What began as two women casually discussing their troubles quickly transformed into a powder keg of opportunity for someone as calculating as Hailey. Cott, feeling cornered by the emotional tug-of-war involving Tomas Navarro and Eva Thomas Amber Michelle, confided in Hailey with surprising vulnerability. She asked for guidance on how to keep Eva at a distance and steer Tomas back toward certainty. Cott likely thought she was venting to a neutral party. Instead, she handed Hailey a key to a brand new skimon, a Hailey didn't even know she needed until she heard Eva's name tied to yet another man. Hailey's shifting focus. The irony of the conversation is almost poetic. Cott was worried about preserving her relationship with Tomas, unaware that the real threat circling Eva wasn't romantic competition, it was Hailey herself. Hailey has long been drawn to Isaiah Hawthorne David Lummi Freeb, though she'd never admit it outright. Her attraction is the kind that flickers behind narrowed eyes and half smiles, the kind that thrives on danger. Isaiah, for his part, has cultivated a reputation as the show's resident rebel, the man who strolls into rooms like he owns the air inside them. But even he knows better than to cross Bill Hamilton Timanduro, Hailey's powerful husband whose shadow looms large across the series. Meanwhile, Eva and Isaiah have grown increasingly close, culminating in a kiss that caught fans by surprise and lit a fuse in Hailey. The moment Hailey sensed their chemistry, her priorities shifted. What began as idle curiosity became a mission. If Eva was drifting toward Isaiah, Then Haley wanted her pushed forcefully away. And Haley doesn't want Isaiah because she loves him. She wants him because she can use him because he's a distraction, a diversion, a toy, a temporary sidekick in the middle of her far darker plan. Eliminating her husband. A plan takes shape. Kat's confession did more than provide gossip. It gave Haley ammunition. She learned not only that Eva trusted Tomas, but that the pair share a complicated romantic history. And while Tomas ultimately chose Kat, that doesn't mean he's entirely immune to nostalgia or manipulation. Because Tomas works at Bill Hamilton's law firm, Haley sees a clear path forward. She can reach Tomas easily, slipping ideas into his mind like poison disguised as perfume. With well-timed comments and subtle insinuations, she can make him question his decisions, rekindling his curiosity about Eva. One nudge from Haley could send Tomas back into Eva's orbit, stirring tension that Isaiah might misinterpret as betrayal. This is Haley's gift. Taking something innocent, an old friendship, a passing comment, a misunderstanding, and inflating it until it bursts. She thrives on chaos, and she knows Isaiah is still recovering from heartache. One wrong move from Eva, even a perceived one, could send him running. Eva and Tomas could find themselves tangled in miscommunication. Kat could feel threatened all over again, and Isaiah might decide that Eva is simply too complicated to risk his bruised emotions on. What comes next? Haley Hamilton has always been dangerous, but this time her motives extend far beyond petty jealousy. She's maneuvering multiple relationships at once, setting off a domino effect that could topple friendships, romances, and alliances across the canvas of the show. Will Tomas unknowingly become Haley's pawn? Will Kat's fears come true once more? Can Eva protect the fragile connection she's building with Isaiah? And will Isaiah recognize the manipulation creeping toward him before it's too late? One thing is certain: Haley thrives in the shadows and everyone else is about to feel the chill. What do you think Haley's next move will be?